All right, what is up, everybody, and welcome. I'm the Night Owl, and listen, I know you all clicked on this video for the Night Owl mukbang, but surprise, suckers, it's a draft video. Who saw that coming? Um, if oh, actually, oh, sorry, I thought I wasn't recording for a second. Yeah, crisis assault. Um, yeah. So welcome to the draft. If you like draft videos, please remember to like and subscribe. I know for a fact that some of you who are watching this are not subscribed, and I also know for a fact that some of you who are subscribed are not pressing that like button. So please do that. It actually really does help the channel out. If you are enjoying these videos, I'm enjoying making them. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have Prayer Binding and Lightning Strike to start with. I think Prayer Binding is probably a little bit better, right? But I actually like Lightning Strike a little bit more. I like the red decks a little bit more. But maybe Prayer Binding is enough better than Lightning Strike that this is a good place to start. So there are some enchantment removal cards that get played. Terra Sunder, Destroy Evil is like one of the most popular white commons. So these actually are a little bit of a liability, but this does remove anything and gain some life. It's a little more expensive than Lightning Strike, though. I actually don't know what's a better start here. I also like red as a color a little bit better. Is it madness to take Lightning Strike? Hmm. I don't think so. Maybe this is silly, but I actually think that this is a better place to start, at least in my opinion. I like the red decks a little bit more. I think it's so close that I'm willing to lean into the Lightning Strike. Well, now we have Citizen's Arrest and Runic Shot. Prayer Binding Citizen's Arrest would have been a really good start, so I'm feeling a little silly, but there's no way to know this is coming. Instead, I could just take a Flowstone Infusion and start with two nice red spells. I think just picking another red spell here, like Citizen's Arrest is fine, but it has like the same problems as Prayer Binding. But also it's like a mana cheaper, but also is a lot worse. You don't gain life. It doesn't have instant speed. It's double white. So I think to follow up a red spell, I'll just take an Infusion. I think that's probably fine. Nothing else is really worth talking about here, so let's just do that. Well, let's see. Now I think one of the best cards in the pack is Argivian Cavalier. Little awkward because I don't think it's one of the red cards. But really, this whole pack is bad. There's like nothing special here at all. It could be like Cult Conscript, I guess, if I want to play like red black aggro, which is kind of a weird archetype. Maybe I do just take Cavalier and I try to move into red white because it's just a rare and an uncommon missing, and I'll feel a little silly, but I think it's fine. This is kind of the best card, and we'll go like this. What do I think of this? Hydromancer, Espionage. I mean, this card's only okay. There's Garna. I was thinking about moving into red black. Maybe this would be a good opportunity to do it. Red black is kind of a weird archetype. It's not amazing, but it can be okay. And Garna is a good reason. Like if you are playing red black, I'm not really interested in splashing this card, but if I'm playing red black, actually I like this card quite a bit. So maybe I'll go with this. Because I don't think it's like Faith Bonder. Even if I am to play red white, I don't think it's like moving into Espionage at this point. Everything else is pretty ignorable. I'll take Garna. Another Cavalier. We have Warbrute, Cyclops, Shadow Prophecy. Really, like any of these are kind of reasonable options here. I'm tempted to take the Warbrute simply because I just want to like maybe just stick with red cards. But Prophecy and Cavalier, like another Cavalier, would be a good way to go. What do I think of that? I look like I'm passing red white to the left too, so pack 2 might be a little funny. Um, yeah. I think we're going to take Warbrute here. I think it's close. I do think Cavalier's better, but I think I just want to stick with the red card. Another Warbrute, an Artillery Blast. There's also Timely Interference, which maybe I could be blue-red again. I do like being blue-red. I don't have any cards that care about spells right now, but it doesn't mean I can't have them. I would be like abandoning either of these. But it's like, I don't think it's a second Warbrute. I don't think it's either one of these. Maybe I take this. I could play like red-white splashing the Garna. I don't typically splash Garna, but this could be a way to go. Yeah, I think I'll take this. I think that's fine. All right, another Timely. Another Sunlit Marsh, a Molten Monstrosity. No white cards. I don't think I want to take Warhorse here. Like, Garna's okay. But I'm not that interested in like splashing the kicker on Warhorse, like just playing black red, playing Warhorse, and then splashing the kicker. That seems kind of weak. Maybe it's not that bad. I mean, I already got the land. I'm feeling like blue-red's a little open, though. I'm going to take this because if blue-red is open, this is a really important card to have. Tributary, Beachfront, Monstrosity. I'm going to take Tributary. If blue-red is the way that I'm going, then this will be an important card to have. You don't really want too many Monstrosities. I could pick something else like this up later. Then again, there's like no blue cards in this pack. Yeah, I still think I like it. This kind of keeps my options open a little bit better. Cyclops, Bone Splinters, or land. I mean, I could start going like straight Mardu here, take Sacred Peaks or Geothermal Bog. What do I think of that? I think take a Bog. Probably better than Cyclops. Yeah, I think we'll just take cards that like make my mana good, and then I can go like in a bunch of different directions. Yeah, Kabuki Realm? Yeah, sure. Kind of a weak start. Kind of a weak start. Enthrall to the Pit is just not special. I'll take Warhorse here. None of this is good. Sure, and then Cyclops came around. Not an amazing card by any means, but a playable one. Okay, so kind of a decision point. There's like the only red card is Hammerhand, and the only black card is Vivisector. This pack is horrible for me, like truly horrible. I think I'm gonna take Knight of Dawn's Light because I think I could be red-white, maybe just like splashing the black cards, and that's a reasonable way to go. Really kind of waffle trying to find my way here, and this still might not ultimately work out, but what's happening here? Okay. Oh, there's Tatiova, but I'm a million miles away from it. There's also Aether Channeler. That's not a good sign that both of these are getting passed to me. Big yikes. And I passed on one of those Cavaliers. I think I'd really want to have that now. So I think because I'm waffling so much, this is going to sound weird, but I think we're just going to take Sunlit Marsh and just plan on playing like more of a straight up Mardu plan. I think it's going to be kind of the way that I'm going to go with this. Because I don't think I'm missing anything by passing on any of this stuff that I'm passing on here. So let's just like take some like good mana spells. Yeah, and then we'll take Lightning Strike. Destroy Evil could be an option too. At the point that I'm playing white, is Destroy Evil actually better than Lightning Strike? Kind of. It gets bigger creatures out of the way, which is generally more of a problem. But it can't burn. And also, like, if I am playing red-black, I don't think it's the Extinguish the Light because it's double black, and so I think I'd rather take one of these two. There's also LSL Core, but I don't think I'm going to go in that direction. I think I'd rather take one of the removal spells here. I think I just like the... No, actually, I think I like Destroy Evil. I think getting a card that can destroy bigger creatures is probably more important. Oh, and there's a Balmor, huh? How crazy do I want to get? Am I just going to go like multicolor aggro? The thing is, there's like nothing else for me here. As I expected, all the white cards are getting picked. So I could just take like Vivisector. Could take Balmor. This could be, I could just swap into blue-red. It seems like crazy at this point. I'll have like a lot of missed picks. I'll be like shy on playables, but I think I can make it work. So let's try it. It's better than everything else that's here, right? Yeah, this might be the way to go. There's Amplifier, Lookout, Picker. I'll just take Battlewing Mystic. Seems best to me. There's also Rager. Yeah, I regret I regret not taking the Lightning Strike, but whatever. Okay. So after just floundering around for basically forever, we have what looks to be the start of my colors figured out. I still don't know how I'm going to arrange my spells and all that. So do I want Steel Crusher or Outrider here? Well, I think, I'd be tempted to take Outrider, but I already have like kind of expensive cards, and I think maybe I just want a cheaper card to go with this deck. Like Outrider is going to be really good because I look like I'm going to be playing like multiple colors, and it's like a big finisher type spell. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to take Outrider. Steel Crusher's fine, but hopefully I can like pick up cheaper stuff here and work it out that way. For example, I'll take Amplifier. This seems fine. Right. Okay, throw the possibility, or no, I'm going to take Protect the Negotiators. I already look like I might be kicking the white. So I think I might play the Sunlit Marshes. So I could play the Destroy Evil, and these will be like pseudo planes, you know, like if I were just play like, you know, Jeskai colors. Except they might also help me play the Garna, which I actually might not even need to do. But we'll take Protect the Negotiators. Kind of a nice tempo-based spell. Alright, nothing here for me. We'll take Librarian, which might make the deck because I'm so short on playables. I don't think Cavalier or... Stop it. I don't think Cavalier or Knight are making the deck. Let's reorganize these a little bit. Probably not Phyrexian Warhorse either. We'll see about Garna. It might make it, because I'll have like 3 black sources. I don't even need to play the Destroy Evil, really. But here I'll play Impulse, I think. Well, maybe I want Negate, actually. Negate's going to be kind of important if I am playing like an aggressive creature strategy. It'll like stop really bad things from happening. Now, Impulse protects itself, or replaces itself, which is really kind of nice. And then Warbrew or Sea Scavenger. And it'll help me fix any color problems I have. We'll go with Sea Scavenger just because it's cheaper. I think Warbrew's a little bit better, but okay, Figment. So this is working out. I mean, I have what looks like a deck here. I'm stretching things a little bit. I have some like non-playables. I'm gonna put the wall on the sideboard for now because I think I'm kind of aggressive. I might play that though. Well, actually no, I might as well leave it out. I don't like playing decks that I'm intending to attack with, and then Academy Wall. I don't think that's good. Kind of wish I'd picked that Lightning Strike, but the Destroy Evil will be fine. Oh, and I got the Negate. Okay. Joyra, not the blue-red card we're looking for. It's basically like Tributary, Mana Worker, Steel Crusher. Not playing any of these green cards. Kind of like Mana Worker, because it'll make it easier to play both the Garna. Like if I do put the Garna in the deck, it'll make it easier to play Garna and Destroy Evil. And it's a 2-drop, and it'll kind of fix everything. Steel Crusher's fine, but I think that this one will pull a little bit more weight. Or do I just want Tributary? The thing is I'm worried about having too many tap lands. Whereas this is like a tap land, or not a tap land, but this like kind of serves the same function as a tap land by making my mana better while also being a creature. I think it's a little bit better. Double Joyra, huh? Pretty good. There's like nothing. There's nothing here for me once again. The person on my right is drafting red because there's no red common in this pack, so that's not good either. We'll take Sacred Peaks. Mount Rider's going to be good. Chaplain, you say? Well, I have one Academy Wall, but I'm so far from that. It's just not really where I'm at. I think I just take Lightning Strike. I think I just take Lightning Strike here. There's Amplifier, but you really don't want too many Amplifiers, and my 2-drops are kind of set up already. Like, this card's fine, but it's not Lightning Strike. I'll put it that way. Yeah, so Lightning Strike it is. Actual options. So we have more lands, which I don't think that's where I'm at. Twinferno, Kavu. There's also Impulse. I think I'm going to take Twinferno. Kind of an interesting trick. I don't really play this card a lot. Maybe I should. Though maybe I just need better beaters and I should take the Kavu. I think I'm going to take Twinferno at first, though. Whoa, Flame Sage, hello. Look at the well, I definitely figured out the lane. There's a lot of good cards for me here, but like look at my deck right now. Like Flame Sage is incredible with this deck. All of my spells are cheap enough to cast. I got like I actually can't count that high. I'm too stupid. We'll play the Flame Sage, but I would be happy with the Mystic. I'd be happy with the Lookout. Really good sign. Really good sign. I have no green that I want to play. It's not going to be like this. I'm not really trying to get 5-color domains. So I don't need to get the green source in the deck. It's basically Sea Scavenger or Monstrosity. I think I'm going to take Monstrosity to add a little beef to the deck. I don't know how good that is, but we'll try it. I don't have any like Furious Bellows or whatever, but I think the card's fine. And I don't think I need another like adequate 3-drop. So yeah, we'll take Monstrosity. Goblin Picker. Yeah, it's not Citizen's Arrest. It's not either of these. It's not another wall. Yeah, I'll just take Goblin Picker. Give it to me. I'm gonna cut the wall. So I have 5 lands in the pile. I might not play all of them, which puts me at 24 cards. Yeah. Yo, Raph? Okay. I think Raph is good enough. Like, I could take the other Amplifier, but I think I'm already looking at playing the white. Let's play Raph. All right, Joyride Tablet, Drake. Probably just Drake, right? I mean, this is a 2-mana 2/3. I don't need enough more 2-mana creatures, and I think just having some evasion, the deck's a little bit better. Take Artillery Blast. Doubtful I'll play it. I'm not going to play another wall, though. I already cut the first one. Shadow Prophecy is actually kind of reasonable. I don't like Hammerhand. Balduvian Atrocity is also kind of reasonable. It's 3 or less. I can do some stuff with it. Returning Flame Sage is kind of interesting. Another Axe, probably not. Okay, so now I just have to kind of decide what I'm actually playing here. I could just cut it down. I think I picked up enough playables. I was worried about getting enough playables to put a deck together when I swapped colors so late. That was too hot. But it might not actually be a problem. We'll see. I definitely missed out on some picks by kind of punting for so long, but I like where we ended up. Decently enough, at least. Alright. Most of this is slam dunk stuff. We'll start the Raph. I might, like I said though, I might not even need to like stretch my colors at all. Because this is like, so this is blue-red splashing white for Raph, and I would have to add like one more card, and that's a deck. I could just play like Librarian or Mana Worker or something. Because I'm not that interested in splashing Garna, really. So let's sort it out and see actually like what kind of holes might be worth filling by splashing. My Flame Sage is going to be incredible. Yeah, so I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spells. I do kind of want to play that Destroy Evil. I have a Sacred Peaks. Right? So, and what's kind of bad here? What isn't good? Cyclops is only fine, though it does give some burn potential. I could see cutting it. I also could see cutting Monstrosity. This card's decent, but I actually, besides Warbrute, like, so what, if I get Outrider in play, this becomes a 4-mana spell, which is decent, you know, but it's not insane or anything. Warbrute will help it. None of my, well, Flowstone Infusion kind of pumps stuff a little bit, so that's okay. Kavu can kind of help, but it's like I have to pay the mana to pump the Kavu to then cast the Monstrosity, so it doesn't actually cheapen it that much, if that makes sense. So how much is it worth risking stretching the colors? So yeah, I could like cut Monstrosity. I could play Destroy Evil. And then like Mana Worker. Because this will just help get help me play Raph as well. Right? And then I just don't think I want to splash Garna. Well, I could actually, because I could play Bog. I don't think I want to play, so I'll play the 1 Tributary, right? No matter what, because it just helps my mana be better. I'll play the Sacred Peaks no matter what, because I'm playing white cards. And then how much do I really want to try to get more colors into the deck for Outrider? And there's no other splash colors I need, right? Yeah, so I don't really want to take a risk on the Garna. Even though I could relatively easily splash it. The problem is this is putting a ton of tap lands in the deck, and then 2 of them are going to be like pseudo planes, basically, like just playing planes outright. Not sure how good that is. Could also like play Shadow Prophecy, like add these to the deck, play Shadow Prophecy. It's not unreasonable. I'm just worried about the tap lands really punishing me. I know, it might be kind of good, though. Maybe I should go for it. I like all my cheap spells. Sea Scavenger is kind of one of my worst ones. How many creatures do I have? 14. So cutting something like Cyclops for Shadow Prophecy seems a little extreme. Other creature control dies, draw a card if it is attacking, otherwise deals 1 damage to each opponent. Gives me some reach. Gives me some reach. Yeah, so does Hurler Cyclops though, and I don't have to splash for it. No, I think I'm just gonna go with it like this. I think that this is fine. It just doesn't seem worth the risk to try to sneak these black cards in the deck, even though I could play these tap lands to do it. It's just too much. I both have to play the tap lands and I'm rolling the dice on having black spells that I can't cast. And I'm cutting like reasonable quality cards to do that. Doesn't really seem like where I want to be. Right. So what? I'll play like 2 planes. So I'll have 3 white sources plus mana worker. Let's see what that looks like. 2 planes. Did I add 2? I added 1. So I have 13 lands to add. I already have 2 red sources and 1 blue source. So if I go 7 and 6, I'll have 8 and 8. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. Right. Seems kind of fine to me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spells. Did I math good? Yeah. Oh, does this not count as a creature? It just put it in an artifact? Is it, or hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, it did. It just sorted it out that way. I see. Okay. All right. Wait, is the math adding up though? Hang on. 14. Oh, no. Duh. Silly. I was like, wait, 14 plus 9, what does that equal? It equals 23. That actually adds up just fine. Okay, cool. So I think the deck looks pretty good. Let me just do a quick once over and make sure I'm not doing anything too foolish. Yeah, I just don't think it's that worth trying to sneak these into the deck. Molten Monstrosity could be reasonable. I do have enough flyers that it's starting, like, Axe could be okay, but nah, I think I like it like this. All right, cool. See you for round 1. Okay, round 1. Round 1. That was a wild one, gang. That was a wild draft. Like I said, I'm glad I like where we ended up, but it was tough getting there. This is a reasonable hand. I don't like it too much, but it looks insane to mulligan this. So maybe I should try to get the Shadow Prophecy in the deck, though. I don't really have much in the way of card advantage, so I could probably get grinded out pretty easy. I don't like that I drew land there. I mean, I would need it eventually, but yeah. We'll Impulse. Oh, yeah. Great start. Cool. I think I just jam it. We'll make them kill it. Right now they don't got anything, so. Alright, they're reading the card. Sure. So I think I attack first, and then see what I get, and then I'll Lightning Strike if I don't get anything. Play a Mountain. Pass. Oh, no plays, huh? Well, once again, I'm going to kill it now. Prayer of Binding. They got the prayer that I wanted. Yeah. So it be. Feeling less good. Feeling less good. I drew a bunch of land here. That's really bad. That's really bad. Because I don't think I have anything to do with 7 mana. Threats undetected. I choose 2, shuffle them into my opponent's library, and they put the rest in their hand. Okay. Hell of a draw, 2. Well, I think I don't want them to have Ellis or Defiler. Right? Because they might be able to cast a big Shali's Acolyte eventually, but they're going to be able to cast, like, it's either Shali's Acolyte or Defiler. Defiler is actually a little bit more of a problem until they can do that, and then they can't even cast Vine Wall right now. Yeah, that's really bad, though. I think I'm still in a lot of trouble, simply because I'm flooding out so hard here. Have I even drawn a spell? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've drawn 1 spell. Oh, maybe 2. Fine, well, okay. Yeah, they're going to get a big Shali's Acolyte. I'm going to have to find a way to get through that. Barkweed Crusher, okay. Okay, well, that might be that team. This deck just can't live through that. I'm going to have to draw really, really, really well here to get out of this. Oh, they play Codex? Okay. It's kind of brave. Oh, they got an LSL core anyways. Well... not much to be done with this. I don't know. I've got a lot to say. Well, that's something. Because now I can maybe attack into Shali's Acolyte eventually with the Cyclops. I think I need to draw some spells here, though. I don't think, like, I could attack with Cyclops, but they'll just block with Ellis Core. I need to, like, draw something to kill Ellis and then attack with Cyclops, maybe. Oh, Queen Alendala. I'm slowly losing control of this game. The life gain's also bad. The Jodas Codex is also bad. They have repossession too. I think that's what that was there. Oh. Kick it. Well, that's kind of a spell. I don't think I'll ever be able to get anything with it, though. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they cast like a 4-mana spell, like I could maybe get something. Cavalier. They have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 remaining. Do I counter this? Yeah, because otherwise Queen Alendal gets huge. Also, I might not ever get an opportunity to get this on anything ever again. Destroy Evil would be a really choice. Wrath. Okay. I could use all this land, and I really could have used another white source. It's kind of ugly. Good draw, though. Sure. Not too scared of this. They're quickly getting out of any problems, though, that they might have. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Well, I absolutely just take this. There's no way that trading with anything here is worth it. A reasonable card, not great. Definitely putting them more in reach, though. Yep. I still feel like it's too late, but, you know, gotta play it out. Yep, there's repossession. The Vanguard's actually going to be a problem. And play Cavalier. And Ruwala, okay. They have a 10-10. How do I want to do this? I know they only have the Vanguard in hand. They have no onboard tricks, right? So I could actually kill this, but it would cost me like Cyclops plus Outrider plus this. I think it's better to just chump. Then maybe I'll like double block on this thing. I don't want any of the flyers to die. Yeah, I think we go like this. Then like this. Well, actually, no. It's so important for Cyclops to stay alive, maybe, because I think there's a world where I like kill this, get a big attack in, and then throw my entire team at them. Maybe I just do this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures, and I have 6. And I'll be going to 5. That's so weak. So maybe I actually block like this and like... I really don't want to lose Cyclops here. Maybe I have to, though. Is there any block? I could like double block this. And then, nah, see, that's not much better, is it? Yeah, that's fine. I just don't think I could take the damage and then live through a turn. But it might be throwing away my win condition. I don't know, maybe that was bad. Negate. Well, that ain't gonna do it. Should have let them have the Defiler. I didn't realize this Acolyte was going to stonewall me so hard. Maybe it was just poor decision making on my part. Maybe I could have beat that other card. So let's see. I could block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Losing my whole board basically. And then they pump as well. Nah, I just die. Okay, kind of an annoying game. I mean, I just really flooded out until it was too late. Again, I maybe made the wrong call with the Acolyte there, but I was hoping I'd be able to like draw some action and apply enough pressure to be able to get through that. I really don't have much in the way of card advantage, which is kind of a problem, as we kind of saw. So maybe that's really bad. I mean, they went off with Codex there, you know. Hard to say. Hard to say. Like, this seemed like the right choice in the moment. But maybe, yeah, maybe I should have just let them have the Defiler. Especially because I was giving them Vine Wall too, so it was so reasonable for them to hit 7 mana. Kind of a bigger problem than I anticipated it being. I also didn't, I guess I didn't think I was going to have like this army of flyers, but I should have seen that, foresaw that as like a way to win the game, is by going over them in the sky. So maybe that was bad. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate all around. That's all right, round 2. All right, round 2. Yeah, I think what this deck's really missing is like a Phyrexian Espionage or something. I stand by not splashing the Shadow Prophecy, but it does hurt not having it. Well, this is a hand, sure. Kind of low power. Again, I got 4 lands. Hopefully you don't like have a repeat of last game. But maybe I should be playing 16 lands in this deck. I don't know. Seems low, especially when I'm playing a splash color. It's kind of part of the problem with playing a splash color is that it becomes really suspect to not play the full boat of lands because you need your colors to be okay. But here I am like drawing them all, so you know, pretty classic. Am I just gonna die to flood multiple times? I sure hope not. Yikes, okay. Well, that's a card. I think I'm going to start with Impulse. Well, there's no reason. I don't need the white for anything. I could find Wrath, but even if I find Wrath, I'm not going to be able to... Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter either way. I was just trying to figure out like how to like get my colors to go well, but I suppose I'll take Flowstone Infusion. It's kind of bad on this board. But I can't really cast anything. Could play the Mana Worker, seems weak. Maybe I just want Drake. Cast it next turn. Infusion's not doing me much. Yeah, I think I want Drake. A little weak. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, this actually could be bad if this is timely. I wonder if they got a timely. Let's go, let me do it. Yeah, no blocks. And this missionary is a big problem. I was really hoping to find Lightning Strike there. Impulse was also kind of bad there. Like, I know I complain about this card all the time, but this is exactly it. Like, if this was just another spell, I could have just had it. The only thing I did with that turn was cast this Impulse. That's not good. Oh, negate. I think I destroy evil. I attack. I'll play Drake. I'll just block here. Playing a bunch of weak cards. I am, that is. Not like weak, but like I'm basically playing all my filler here. Oh, if you want to do that, that's fine. No, I'm not afraid of that. I hope they untap. There's a lot of instances where you should just like main phase stuff in this format. Because there's so much counter magic. I guess I attack with these two. Or then play Sea Scavenger. I can tap. I can yeah, I just tap for 1. Am I gonna block? Oh, I'll definitely trade for Apparition here. That's fine. And then I'll play Sea Scavenger. Let's see what we get. Oh my gosh. All of my best cards, and I have to pick one and bottom the others now, huh? I suppose it's Wrath? Or is it Balmor? I suppose it's Wrath. I'm like far enough behind that I think I need to grind them out. Yeah, we'll go with Wrath. Yeah, we block. Okay. What do you got? A Writhing Necromass. Oh, that's annoying. And an Evolved Sleeper. Okay, well, I play Wrath. And then attack with this Drake. Doesn't look good, team. Just too much time screwing around casting bad vanilla dudes. I can't block either of these. I also can't really deal with either of these. I already used my Destroy Evil. I am really falling on my face. Yeah, I go to 6. Pretty good. An Outrider. It's not a spell. Yeah. Well, I don't think I don't attack. It's also really awkward that they're probably going to cast some non-creature while I'm staring at this negate. And I'm going to be tapped out for it. Much like that. Pretty good. Well, they're at 6, so if they get too aggressive here, I can maybe do something. I basically have to block Necromass with Figment. Yeah. Well, so what they could do is they could plus counter on this and then take up the shield, but I don't think... Well, actually, I could go like this. Like this. They could maybe get a kill here, but I think that it's too likely for them to just be able to go plus and then take up the shield. Like, if they had to take up the shield, I die, right? The other card, it could be like Battle Rage Blessing. If they Battle Rage Blessing and kill my Wrath, like, so be it. I go to 3. Okay, well, I'm just dead. Yeah, alright. That went really well. Gang, this has been ugly. Just kind of poor sequencing there. Well, I don't think I sequenced poorly, but like, yeah, they cast like both the removal spells on the turn I'm tapped out for my negate. All my dudes are like a little too mediocre. Didn't really get a chance to go off with the Wrath. And then again, it's like maybe I should cut a land because like, but I'm gonna cut a land here and then not have my colors and not draw enough land to ever be able to do anything. So I don't know. All right. Round 3. All right, let's turn it around. Let's turn it around. I'm not feeling particularly optimistic, but you know, so it goes. Is this a hand? No creatures. But again, I can't mulligan it. I have like a bunch of 2-drops in this deck too. Oh, Flame Sage, that's good. I like that. Yeah. I'll just strike that right now. We'll play Flame Sage. I'm not too confident on this living through the turn, though I might. Probably just eat Citizen's Arrest if I had to guess. Oh, no, okay. I don't think there's anything that kills it now. A Rager, great, okay. Alright, well, let's battle first. Nope, nothing. That's okay. And then we'll play Kavu, I think. I think it's a little bit better than Drake. Because I can always just enlist with the Flame Sage too, if they like try to play something to block. Could also be Bone Splinters, that's kind of what it looks like. Be really nice if I could keep my negate up. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, and Knight of Dawn's Light. Alright, alright. Island. Yeah, so do I add a power to this? I don't think so. I could. It digs me one card deeper, and I'm attacking for more. And then it'll be 3 power, and so then if I give it double strike, even if they go block, 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 I can go like 1, 2, or no, yeah, it'll be 5, right? And so it'll if they try to double block with anything. The thing is, I kind of want to leave both negate and Twin Inferno up. So I think maybe I just enlist. Yeah, because if I do that, and then they try to double block with anything, I can Twin Inferno. Yeah, so we'll go enlist. Well, nope. We'll enlist the Kavu. We'll dig. Find something, please. Impulse? Okay. What do I like here, actually? Maybe Protect the Negotiators? It's probably better Haunting Figment. Outrider could be a play. But I kind of like the idea of, like, playing a more tempo-oriented game here. I'll Protect the Negotiators, it's fine. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Because I'm just going to Twin Inferno. Cool. Now they have a Knight. A Knight can block. But it will not. It will not be blocking. All right, so I actually feel good about this game. Writhing Necromass? No. Yeah. We enlist. Because it's more likely to find something. Kind of want to do the Lightning Strike, but I sort of want to keep that in the deck. Where does it put it? At the bottom of the library in random order? I think keeping the Lightning Strike, because Infusion kills it anyways, I think keeping the Lightning Strike just in the deck is like a little bit better. We'll play Drake. It's possible, actually, maybe I should have Destroy Evil on. I kind of forgot I had Destroy Evil in my hand. Maybe I should have cast Destroy Evil on Necromass instead of Protect Negotiators. That probably would have been a little bit better here, actually. That's okay. I kind of just was immediate, like, I can counter that. Maybe not the move. Should definitely slow down a little bit sometimes. Oh, that will get my opportunity. On their other Necromass? I don't think so. Yeah. So we go Destroy Evil. I guess I could have waited on that. Though there isn't really anything that I could have cast that would have changed that much, I suppose. Nothing? Okay. Scare them. They don't know what I got in my hand. Oh, I think we got there. Okay, so my sequencing wasn't perfect that game, but it was good enough. Flame Sage kind of went off, so that was nice. Opponent's actually pretty good too. They were playing good cards. It wasn't like they were playing weak stuff. Multiple Necromancer, Rager, both Knights, Repossession. Like they played all strong cards, so I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, I maybe should have destroyed Evil on the first one and then maybe countered the later one. I think that would have been a little bit wiser, even though it worked out. There were sequences there where that could have actually really punished me. But that's okay. All right, 1 and 2. All right, round 4. Round 4. Urtai himself, huh? All right. Looks like a Johnny to me, but Urtai it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Pretty good. Start with Tributary. I think I start with Figment, but I don't know. There's merit to starting with the Amplifier, too. What do I think? What do I think? The reason you want to start with Amplifier is because like it's actually going to get more damage in as I like cast like all of these like other spells, you know. I think that there's enough plays that Amplifier won't actually attack into, because what I'm going to want to do is cast one of my 2-drops, and the next turn cast one of my 2-drops, and then like Timely. So yeah, we'll actually just go with. What 3-power creatures could they cast? Or it'd have to be. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to. I honestly don't know which of these is better here. We'll go with Amplifier. No, I actually think Figment's better. No, Jesus. Now we'll go with Amplifier. I think Amplifier might be a little bit better, because next turn I could, like, if they don't play anything, I could go, like, I could Impulse into something. Well, see, that's not even better. Maybe Figmo's better there, actually. It's really tight. Amplifier has more upside, but I have to work a little bit harder to get it through, is kind of where I'm at. If they just play like Rager here or something, though, what I could do is I can attack, Timely Interference on the Rager, and then cast Haunting Figment. Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, that's kind of another reason to just, for me to have cast Haunting Figment, but that's okay. Oh, all right. Well, actually, now I'm pretty okay with my choice. Though it does lean on me getting through with a bunch of attacks in combat against an Esper control deck. Like, Amplifier might just bite it here, and then what? Geyser? Okay. Well, Geyser is a spell you can play, sure. I could play Amplifier and then Impulse on the same turn. That's kind of a better use of my mana, even though it uses up the spell and kind of removes my bounce ability with this. I think that that's a better play than just playing Drake. Just playing Drake seems kind of weak here. Mm. Sure. Splatter Goblin, yeah. And a Mana Worker. Okay, we'll Impulse. What do I like? I actually think I might like Flame Sage. I could cast, well, actually, Wrath kind of goes off a little bit, doesn't it? This is actually tough. Yeah, I think I like Wrath a little bit more. I think I like Wrath a little bit more. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I think I'm going to play Wrath. And then I'm going to Lightning Strike Splatter Goblin, draw a card. Do I want to do that right now? Yeah, I think so. Perfect. Cool. And the big reason I wanted to do that was because this will allow me to have better amplifier turns, because Splatter Goblin was really hard for my amplifier to attack into, whereas now it's not going to be very hard. Oh, Forest. I guess they had a Haunted Mire. Namada? Okay. Play Island. So I'm tempted to play Soaring Drake and then Destroy Evil on this, but they left 2 mana untapped. So I actually don't know what the right move is. Because if I play Soaring Drake, play Destroy Evil, tap, draw a card, and then I can get an attack in with Amplifier. Alternatively, if I just go for Destroy Evil, destroy this, Amplifier will get kind of big, and then I could like follow it up with one of my other spells and like get a big attack in. It's so likely that they have like an Essence Scatter or something though. I think I could forego a card here. I think that will be fine. Let's just try to kill this right now. And they might kill Raph right now too. Decline. Shore up. Yeah. So it's going to be what, a 4/5? Yeah. Namada is going to be tough to beat. Twinferno gets a bunch of damage in, but I just don't think that that's worth it. I could just play Soaring Drake, and then I have a bunch of spells. I'm actually not as afraid of the Namada now. I have 2 cards in hand. If they get a Sapperling, that's bad. Really kind of a tricky board. This is one of the worst cards I could have saw out of my opponent. It's really bad. Hopefully this isn't anything too insane. The Reaching, Shadow Prophecy. Oh my god, yuck. A Soaring Drake of their own. Okay. They attack. Oh, no blocks. So I think I play Kavu, Lightning Strike the Drake, draw a card, attack for 6 or attack for 5. I think that's fine. There's like another shore up or something that's kind of bad, but okay, not bad, not bad. Brawler. It was getting worse. I really wonder what their hand card is. Gonna bash again? It's risky. Perfect, okay. So what's the right way to do this? I can cast my whole hand. I kind of want to play Picker. So if I play Picker, play Timely, I can draw a card, and I'll actually get 2 draws, and then I'll have the Twinferno. Right? What do I have in my graveyard? Okay. How bad do I want to attack with this Kabu? Because I could also, so I could go Timely on Namada, which I think I might do. If I go Timely on Namada, if I go Picker, Timely on Namada, draw a card, I'll still have enough for Twin Mana, or Twinferno and 1 more mana. The problem is I'm just really not keen to just sacrifice creatures into Namada. But I think it's okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Like that. Cyclops ain't great. Right, and so now I can attack with all three. Yes. We'll see how they block. It's also possible I just like blow them out and kill them here, depending on how they block. And it's also possible that Cyclops throw my team at you is enough after this turn. Really curious how this is going to go. Just like that, huh? Well, I could kill both of these, and then they don't get anything. Or no, they'll still exile this and get a Saproling. Wait, what if I... So it's 1-2. Oh, no, this is just lethal, right? Wait, they don't gain life off of anything, right? No. So if I Twin Inferno on this, it's 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay, we got there. Nice. Namato was really scary. I was kind of scared that game. That is what this deck is supposed to look like. So, feeling much better. I think the first two games were slight flukes. I mean, the deck does have a flood problem, you know, I will concede that. But that's a lot more what the intended game plan was. So that worked out. Cool. See you for the next one. All right, round 5. Here we go. Oh, this is a hand, sure. On the draw, kind of worse. And it's a little threat light if Battlewing just eats it. Salvage Mana Worker is not a threat. I'm wondering if I should even be playing this. It's a little low impact. I only have a couple of white cards. Like, I don't know. It's black-white. Like, I want to play Mystic, but because they just left mana open, like, that's so likely to just be Tribute to Urborg, and then I have no offense. Let's just play Mana Worker here. Much weaker, but oh boy, Knight, huh? Okay. I'm just going to strike that now while I have the opportunity. And then I'll play Tribute, or Tributary, to get that in play. And now going Mystic with Negate back up feels a lot better. I could wait and draw the cards with it, so maybe I draw another threat here and that becomes better. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we just play it. Oh, and they have no plays. That's great. Pretty weak offense. A Senior Connoisseur, huh? Yeah, alright. What do I actually like? Protect the Negotiators, I guess? I don't think I like Sea Scavenger here because I want to keep my negate up. And it's kind of weak. Protect's actually good. Ikavu. Alright, I have kind of a cute sequence here. Let's see if it works. Nope, they didn't bite. If they would have blocked on Mana Worker, then sorry, then I would have gone Timely plus Infusion. One or more other creatures die. The thing is, if this gets big, it's going to get kind of annoying. I think I'm just going to go Timely, look for a land, and pass. Is that too weak? Yeah, kinda. Actually, no. So I should do this first anyways, just to see if I get a land. Flame Sage. They only have expensive cards in their hand. Nah, I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to wait a turn. Because I protect the negotiators, if they do try to go for a Haymaker here, I'll just counter it. Oh, you have a Maya Coast, huh? If you want to attack, that's fine. I'm not afraid for my life total. Oh, yeah, see. And we kick it. Warbrute. Sure could use a land. That's okay. I think I just want to get Flame Sage going. It's probably just more important than anything else. I mean, it might just die, but... Not as mana efficient, but whatever. Oh. That's really kind of annoying. I think it's Warbrute and Infusion. I want to keep the negate. I think Kavu's the better threat between the two because of the menace. And it's cheaper. Yeah, we'll go like this. It's a pretty good card here. It's a pretty good card. Shadow Reprise. Okay. Well, now I've discarded my Infusion. Yeah, that's fine. A Drake. Well, I think I'll attack with the Flame Sage. And enlist and see what I get. Please be Lightning Strike. Destroy evil. Doesn't get anything. And no. It's kind of annoying. So they'll just trade there. That's kind of sad. That's alright. And then awkwardly, I still can't keep negate up, but here we go. So they got other clerics. I hope it's not Wingmantle Chaplain. At least I have an offense that I'm presenting. That could have gone a lot better, though. I think there's a bunch of cards I could have found there. Nail. Well, they don't have what they need for that, so that's okay. And now I draw my land. I think I just pass so I can play the Drake and keep negate up. Because Drake will actually block Nail. I was really hoping Flame Sage would hit. What do I have in my deck still? Still got multiple Lightning Strikes. I bottomed the Destroy Evil. That was the worst time for Destroy Evil to hit, too. Repossession. No. Soul Tender, okay. Oh, because it's a cleric, I see. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I still attack with Kavu. I don't think I attack with Drake. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just kill Nail. That's fine. Like now I actually have an offense in the air. I don't really care about their 4-2 on the ground. Oh, they're going to sacrifice it? Oh, I see. Actually, this was a mistake. I didn't think about that. Though that's really expensive. It's their whole turn. They sacrifice it, and they basically just upgrade their Soul Tender. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. Okay, no attacks. Oh, this is 100% going to be some sort of flyer that owns me, but I can't not attack. Like, there's just nothing for it. Island was really bad there. Oh my god. I think I'm going to lose this game. Namada. Oh, they didn't block. Okay. Namada's got reach, Chief. There are ways I win this game, but they are running out. Rager, sure, okay. It's getting to the point where if I just draw a Lightning Strike, they die. Outrider. I only have 2. Let's see what happens. I think I gotta risk it. Yeah. No Essence Scatter. Should have played this island, maybe? I don't think it mattered. You got anything? Oh, we got out of it. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh wow. I did not think I was going to win that game for a hot minute there. That was getting really, really, really bad. Second Namada we beat in this draft, so that's pretty good. This is one of the better rares in the set, by the way. The Shadowrite Priest was a little awkward. Like, again, they could have just blocked there and they didn't. Like, I think they did it at the wrong time or something like that. Like, I don't really know what happened. If they block there, I don't think I win this game. Possible I still do. Very unlikely. Flame Sage missing was really, really unfortunate, especially missing in such a way that like it was actually a really good card for me to have, and it killed like a lot of their good stuff, and I had to bottom it. That was poor. That was poor. But whatever. Hey, we got there. It was a mix of good and bad luck, and it averaged out to I win, so I take it. All right, see you for the next one. All right, round 6, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Do I have a hand? I do. I do. I'm on the draw again, but that's okay. Forest, sure. I guess I could play the Timely first or play the island so I could like Timely something maybe and cycle this, but I think this actually might be a relevant spell because I'm about to play on the blue board. Oh yeah, because I'm going to play like a 2-drop into their 2-drop. Play Picker here. What's this? You gonna fight? You gonna bite down? If you bite down this, like I so accept. Oh my god, yeah, great. Like unless they have one of those decks where it's like basically if they just stay alive, there's no way they lose. I think that was a good exchange for me, It's very possible that might be the case. I mean, they just ran out of 2-drop and then bite down, but that's so aggressive. Like, so far I feel pretty good. A War Leech. Okay. Well, this is not going to go well for you. I think the first thing I do is attack, right? They want to double block, they can. And yeah, I think I'm just going to play Drake and then Infusion the War Leech, so... I want to do this right now before it gets any bigger, and this is actually a relevant spell to kill it. Uh-huh. Oh, an Elfhame Worm, okay. Um, First I'm gonna impulse. Is there a better, should I impulse now? Should I use blue-red to do it? I actually think I'm gonna use blue-blue because then I can still attack with the Kavu into the worm. Oh. Well, the Destroy Evil's kind of nice, but I can't cast it. So, Lightning Strike it is. All attack. Right. I'll trade this with the worm. Tributary. Cool. Okay, well, as long as my opponent doesn't like start slamming haymakers, I feel good about my spot. Erg? Okay. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. And another Prodigy that they're just running out. That's so bold. Oh, okay. Yeah, seems good to me. So I get to do some scrying. They might get to like dump a land. Oh no, they just drew it. Okay. They liked their card. Cut down, okay. What's your last card? A Haunting Figment. Okay, so I think I attack. They might double block. I'll time like, and I'll see how they block. And then between Timely and Lightning Strike, I think I can punch through this board pretty good. Like that. Okay. What's Timely? And then if anything worse happens here, I'll just Lightning Strike. Oh, a Flame Sage, huh? That's a good draw. Cool. Just run my dudes out. As long as I'm not going to get killed by drag to the bottom. Uh-huh. Which it might be. If it's drag to the bottom, that's really bad. When they draw their card again. Hydromancer. Well, just a 3-2. Ain't too scary. Mana Worker. Okay. So I think the first thing I do is I just attack. And, well, I think I'll enlist on Outrider. Yeah. Yep. Total miss. Okay. I'll just cast Lightning Strike. I wonder what their hand card is. That was really bad there too. This is the thing. I think I talked about this very early on in the set, but this is such a like hit or miss card. Like if it hits, it's insane, and then it could just miss and not be good at all, and that's really bad. It's gonna have to be good here. A swamp. Bortuk. Uh-oh. What are you getting? What could it be? Can't be anything that good. Like if it's just one of the creatures, like the biggest thing they can get back is Hydromancer. Yeah. They can't gain any life. Oh, that's bad. So I think once again, I just attack with Flame Sage, enlisted. I'm so tempted because it's 6 more cards. I have so many spells left in the deck that I'm tempted to just attack with Figment again. In fact, if I attack with everything, they could go like block, 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 take one. Yeah, I think... Did I already use Twinferno? No. Okay. Yeah, this is a risk, but I think it's one I gotta take. There's so many cards that I find here that just win the game, and it is none of those. That's so bad. Because now they're gonna they're gonna start to sacrifice stuff with Turd, and I've lost my ability to win. So like what I'm saying is like Lightning Strike won't even save me now. That could not have gone worse. I can't believe I like pretty much whiffed on Flame Sage twice. At looking at 6 cards each time. That's so bad. Sorry, I mean I don't mean to like freak out about it, but like that was horrible luck, honestly. And like the thing is, the reason I wanted to attack with Figment there too was because again it was so likely that I find like any spell like Twinferno would have won the game right there. That's so annoying. A Soul Tender, okay. Especially because my opponent has been like playing so like I don't know, like I wouldn't outright call it poorly, but like they haven't been playing good. Like they've just been they've just been like running out their like Vine Shapers for like no value. I think I'm gonna lose this game. Gardener, okay. Battling Mystic. Yeah, okay. This is good. I have to get rid of my negate, but so be it. None of these have reach, right? Okay. I'm gaining 2 life right now. Okay. Twinferno. Alright, I'll play Sea Scavenger. This actually might be kind of decent. Lightning Strike. Yeah, I think it's better than Cyclops. Because I can hit for 7 next turn. Vortex. Like, if they cast basically any spell, it's going to be tough for them. They draw their card. I draw Lightning Strike. I think I need to save the Twinferno. It actually is worth a little bit more. Like, I can deal 6 with it. They have no reach. If Mystic dies, that's bad. They don't... They're looking at their cut down. What are they doing? Also, if they ever tap out for anything, then I can kill them. So I think I might be able to get out of this, but it's close. So it's really not going to take very much at all. Tear Asunder. Yeah, I think they're just dead. Twinferno. Unless this isn't the gate. Oh. Well, they still die. Okay, wow. You saw, I'm sure you saw me despairing there for a moment. That went really poorly for a second. Ended up okay. It should be said that like when I was counting spells for well, this was like what the bottom of my deck that I saw. Interesting. That when I was counting spells for Flame Sage, there is a negate and there is a Protect the Negotiators, which is a lot worse. Because I can't count on casting those. At the same time, when I dug 6 and 6, and then I was looking for one of my other 2, because I had Still another lightning strike. So I had two lightning strikes and two inferno in the deck, and I was digging for like my through like 12 cards deep, thinking that I could find one of them and win the game right there. Like that seemed like a reasonable thing to do. Um, but yeah, it almost really didn't work out. But we got there. We got there. So cool. All right. All right. 4 wins. I honestly after the start that we had, I didn't think we'd be getting there. So I'm pretty satisfied as it is. I mean, I don't think my deck's insane or anything. So cool. All right, round 7. All right, round 7. I looked at the deck real quick to see if there was something I could swap out the negate for, because the negate's decent, but it's got counter synergy enough with enough of my spells that, oh boy, I can't keep this hand. Both of my 5 drops, and then 2, like a spell I can't cast, and then like a spell that requires me to have other action. This is like one of the worst possible hands I could have. I guess I have to find blue. I'm gonna bottom War Brute. I lose if I don't find blue anyways, so. Okay, well, something. Double blue. Oh, good. You gotta be kidding me, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the negate has enough counter synergy with enough of my cards that it would be worth replacing if I had another spell worth replacing it with, but without splashing the Shadow Prophecy, there isn't anything. This is killing me. I cannot believe this white is killing me as bad as it is. Yeah. I think I'm gonna kill that. The reason I did that is because they might spend mana on the bulwark to make it attack, and so if they do that, then I'll lightning strike it. Just like that. Okay, maybe I'm not in such bad shape. I really got to draw out of this though. Well, okay, this is a start. It's a blue source. See, Mana Worker actually, do you see how he's lifting this gigantic thing? This is what he does in your deck. He just carries like so much weight. He just holds it all up on his own. So underappreciated. Now that I got the blue, I'm less afraid to just attack. I was gonna not attack when I saw the planes because artillery blast. The artillery blast wouldn't have killed it. So I think it's just Drake. No plays from opponent. I wonder what's going on over there. Barricade, okay. Well, they're definitely a chaplain deck. I'm on a clock now. Yeah. Definitely on a clock. Oh no. Protect the negotiators. Come on, one time. Draw it for me. Let's go. Oh, drawbridge? Oh. Maybe they already have a chaplain in their hand. Hard to say. Well, first I go timely. Flame Sage, okay. If my opponent doesn't have a chaplain, I'm in amazing shape because defenders are bad. Defenders are just truly trash. They're so bad. All of these spells are horrible. Never mind, I lose. Yeah, okay. I think I attack with Flame Sage and Listing Figment. Because I don't want to do the thing where I like attack with the Figment and miss again. Though maybe it is time to do that. I should enlist the Drake instead. I'll only be digging 4 deep. It's actually pretty unlikely I find something. Now we'll enlist Figment. Missed. Okay. Oh? Well, I just cast this, right? Like they gotta start gaining life. Yeah. They might have goofed. We'll see what they do with their mana. They're so low that actually like I have a bunch of ways to win the game now as long as things don't go too poorly here. Okay, that's a good start. Okay. I can maybe get out of this. Outrider's a real threat too. Oh no, okay. I mean, I'm gonna block, right? Like, how many spells they got in their graveyard? Yeah, um, they could kill if they had oh, oh, and I already used my destroy evil. I don't think there's much merit to Actually, yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I'll kick Battling Mystic right now because if I draw a spell that I want to cast, like if I draw an Impulse or something, then I can get in with the Figment too. That doesn't do it. Mm-hmm. I'll play Wrath. And now it's much harder for them to block. They'll be able to start tapping stuff with Drawbridge, but so be it. Oh, I should have played that Sacred Peaks. Or could I? Did I play land? I don't really remember. Man, I hate this deck. I honestly do. I hate Wingman. This is my least favorite part of the format. Oh, see. It's like so oppressive. It's like you have to play this like horrible trash deck. And then it's like, oh, but I win anyways because I play this really super oppressive card that I get to tutor up, no problem. Um, like what can even be done here? I think I got to trade off as many birds as possible. No, I'll only trade off with two. There's no better thing to do though. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I hate this deck. I really do. Like this card is so powerful that to be able to now I understand that's not what happened here. They just drew two chaplains. Well, I guess they played multiple impulses. Um, but it's like it's so annoying that they could just like search it up that I really hate it. Okay. Well, that's actually bad for me because one of my ways that I win here was by drawing Lightning Strike and Lightning Striking them, getting in with Figment. But no, none of it's gonna work. Yeah, I just die. They have what? They have 8. Or they can go like tap tap. Yeah. I hate that deck. Also, things went kind of poorly there too. You know, Flame Sage. This was the worst Flame Sage I ever had. Let's go to let's look at the deck. Oh no, I just claimed my prizes instead of looking at my deck. That was the worst Flame Sage deck I've ever had. Well, let me back that up. No, sorry, incorrect. That was an excellent Flame Sage deck that just went really poorly because all of my spells were 2 mana and less. Now 2 of them were counter spells, so I actually that part was a little bit of a problem. But But yeah, I've never missed so many times off of Flame Sage, like especially when I was like attacking for 6 with it. Like I had like multiple looks at 6 and just whiffed on it in situations where like virtually any spell that I could cast. Again, I'm like, ignoring the counter spells, but like any of my castable spells have been really excellent, and it just really didn't work out. Raph definitely was good. I never went off with Balmor. I never really found my Balmor and went off with it, which is fine. I have to remember I was also like on the mulligan, and then mulligan into like a bad hand that game too. Just those couple of planes. This is what I'm talking about, man. I know I will never shut up about this. Like just a couple of planes, and it like ruined my mana situation. I don't know how people are like psychopaths or and just like crazy with their colors, because it just that's all it takes, and you just drop games, and you only lose 3 games and the draft is over, and that's all it takes is like I drew a planes instead of an island, and so I lose now. Um, that's it. That's it. So just be careful with your mana, folks. Word of the wise. Um, Twinferno actually, that was one of the first decks I've really played Twinferno on, and it was pretty good. The double strike on it was actually like pretty nice. So I got to give it a little credit. This card's a little bit better than I thought it was. I really actually enjoyed having it in the deck, and there was a lot of situations in which it was one of my best cards. So I now rate this card a little bit higher than I was. The spell copy ability is fine, but because it's like just copying, it's like still like, okay, you copy your spell, but it's just a copy of that spell. It's not like you're getting any card advantage or anything like that. I rate that okay. It was going to be okay on that double lightning strike turn, so I'll give it that too. But a lot of the time it's like it could just be another spell and it would be just as good. It's important to understand that like there is a weakness when it comes to stuff like this, because when I'm talking about the like copying lightning strike, obviously that is great. There's oftentimes like a hidden cost, and we kind of saw it here at the end, like in the last game, where the reason that I'm not impressed with doing something like, oh, just copying lightning strike and it's like another lightning strike, that sounds really good. The reason I'm not impressed with that is because this is a card with fail states, and unlike lightning strike, where like lightning strike can always go to the face, it can always shoot a creature even if it's not big enough to kill that creature that is a slight fail state on it. But this is a card where it's like, okay, I drew it when it's like, I'm not going to be copying anything really with it. It's not like it wasn't like a removal spell in its own right, and I didn't have any creatures to give double strike. And so like when cards have fail states, the win states need to be higher than just like fine. This card does get there on that. It is a good card, but if you're wondering why I'm like so critical on stuff like this, that's kind of what that's about. Of this, I actually don't know if Twinferno or Strike Team's a little bit better. I think I like one of the red cards more than Tribute Reborg. I like Tribute Reborg a lot. I don't like the decks that this goes in, unless you're like splashing it. That's kind of where I'm at. I think Twinferno's slightly better, but at the point that you're red-white, probably Strike Team is. This card's so good. What do we got here? I actually don't know. Between these two, I'm inclined to think. And I actually don't even know between these two. This is a very interesting pick. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Oh, by the way, did I mention like and subscribe? Listen, if you got to this point in the video, if you're watching this, hit that freaking thumbs up button. If you were this is probably like what, like the 4th hour of this video. Like this video, please. Of these 3 picks, I actually don't know. I'm inclined to think Electrostatic Infantry. Maybe I'm a little biased towards the red spell decks, but it's really good, and it just like, but Brawler is like kind of just as big and just as good, and all you do have to do is like play lands. The problem is I actually don't like the green base domain decks that much. It's not that they're bad, it's just that they're risky. They're so much more risky than than a blue red spell deck. They're risky on like how often you get there, and they're risky on how they play out. Brawler's probably better though, just because like it's a much better top deck. Like you draw it on like turn 10, then you just play this as a 5/3. Whereas if you draw this after you played out all your spells, it's a 1/2. So it's probably better. I actually don't know if either of them are better than Loam Speaker. I've never played with Loam Speaker. I could believe that Loam Speaker is actually the way to go. Because unlike Brawler, like it fits into the same deck, except this card actually makes the deck function. It doesn't like help the domain function, but if you're like splashing a bunch of stuff, it does help in that regard. And it doesn't require you to pick up any other cards during the draft or put a bunch of tap lands in your deck to be effective. It's probably a little bit better. It's probably a little bit better. So I guess Loam Speaker's the pick. This is a pick worthy of debate, though. I'd be interested to hear what you think. Oh boy, Chaplain. I guess we do it. I I really hate this card. I'm over it. I'm super over the defenders. It's like cute. This is the kind of thing where it's like probably really cute for the people who draft like a couple times. Like, oh yeah, I put together the defenders deck and I got to go off with Chaplain. It's probably cool. And then if you play this format a bunch, you're like, here we go. It's Chaplain again. I guess I lose. Oh, it just took over the board. Chaplain again. You know. And again, only made more miserable by the fact that it's tutorable in the deck that it goes in. And the only thing, again, this is a positive of the format. I've mentioned this before, but I'll talk about it again. Positive of the format is all of the really strong, super powerful cards do require work in order to be super powerful. They require you to play multiple colors of mana, like cards like Tatiova. I mean, like Tatiova is the closest to the mythic uncommon that requires the least work, and it still requires you to hit your 7th land drop and then continue hitting land drops, which is like the easiest amount of work to put in for the cards that require work. But it's still like not like you just run this card out and win the game immediately, you know. This is the closest card to that. Like once you play it, you just kind of run it out and win the game immediately. But you have to warp your entire deck and draft around it. It's also not that hard. Like once you have these, nobody's fighting you for the defenders. It's not like you're like doing this like really super like coveted type thing that like all the defenders I think are bad. I hate all the defenders cards. Gibbering Barricade's probably like the closest one on rate that's fine because a 3-mana 2/4 is good defensive power, and its ability is the closest to a card that I like on its own anyways, because it can turn all of your opponent's removal into 2-for-1s for you, and it can turn all your tokens into like real cards, and it can even just like find like dig and gain life in a pinch. So it's the closest to being a respectable card on its own in my mind, as opposed to like Coral Colony 2-mana 1/4. The cheapness of that one makes it acceptable. I don't like Drawbridge. It's like fine, but it's like it's 0/3 is not a real size actually in the set. It's like way too easy to punch through. It really can't block anything like with any reliability. It's not. There are some sets where it's like there would be a bunch of 2-power guys that you just block all the time. The 0/3s feel like they just don't even block. Like it's like they don't do anything. So yeah, I don't like Drawbridge. I don't like Academy Wall. It's like a little too slow. I just don't like defenders. Like the cards that can't attack, it's such a huge cost. And I don't like cards with 0 power because they don't trade with anything. I just think that they're bad. But of course, then you play Chaplain and that all changes. So here, our old favorite Lightning Strike. Yeah, I just take Lightning Strike here. Unimpressed with this card. After seeing it, I've kicked around playing this before, and I've seen it and passed it, and then somebody cast it against me this draft. And what did they get? They got like Vine Wall and Shalai's Acolyte, which was fine. I mostly lost because they got to enough mana to cast Shalai's Acolyte. It wasn't because of this card did anything. Um, it was just kind of a sort of weak divination. Um, Also, I really think I should have given them the Defiler. I kind of was like, oh, Shalai's Acolyte's like kind of bad, and Defiler's like they're rare. I can't give them that. I think if I would have thought it through a little bit more, I would have realized Flyers is my way to win that game. So I can definitely chalk that loss up to not thinking enough and making a not an easy error, but like I think in retrospect an error. I've gone down on this card. It's fine. 3-mana 2/2 Flyers fine, and the Flash is okay. There are situations where that actually becomes really interesting, especially because like in like something like blue white, there's enough counter magic in the set that having instant speed stuff and like Flash stuff actually is kind of valuable. There are a lot of formats where it's like you don't play the counter spells, and so it's like Flash, yippee, like what do you do with it? You actually do hold up instants a good amount in this set, so the Flash is not unreasonable, but it's a red white card that once you get to 6 mana, kind of counter synergy there. The red white decks. I mean, I play 16 land in most of mine, sometimes 15, and it's just it's okay. It's okay. I think I just take Lightning Strike. Yeah. So yeah, let's draft everybody. I'm not even going to consider this because I never played this set. I'm going to take the rare. It's a mythic rare. Yep, I take it. Yeah, so we went 4-3, not bad. It was an interesting draft portion, I think. I also want to hear your thoughts on the draft portion because I think I could have ended up in a couple different decks, and I'm happy with where I did end up. Even though I think I ended up being a little bit low on the power side because I had to like fluctuate so much to find my lane, but I think I found the correct lane after a really difficult draft. So I'm pretty okay with it. So cool. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. I will see you next time.